was because he's insane. And then he plays for the Red Wings. I asked him then what belongs on a pizza outside of cheese and sauce, and his answer was sausage and pepperoni, and that indeed is the right answer, by the way. His favorite movie, Pirates of the Caribbean. Sorry. Pirates of the Caribbean. And I asked him which one. He said the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth. I don't know how many there are out there. And then I'm going to let you take this here. Anyone you'd like to say hi to in the broadcast tonight?
So most folks will list somebody close to them. Luke Damrath comes up with Aunt Jenny, Aunt Dee Dee, Uncle John, Grandpa Jack, Cousin James, Aunt Tammy, Uncle Dave, Uncle Darryl, Clayton, and Dad. So at this point, the question came back next. Who don't you want to say hi to in the broadcast tonight?
So two answers came out of that. One, he didn't want to disclose that, and the other one was he probably missed a few people. So if he did miss a few people out there that deserve a hello, then he apologizes for that. And then last but not least, I asked Luke, I said, your number is number 9. What's your preferred number? And he said number 9. So you got the number he likes. And then on top of that, why? And that's because the great Gordie Howe wore the number 9.
Can't argue with that. Love that kid. Beauty.
No. All right. So the boys are lining up here in a second. You guys have heard enough of me. We're going to turn it over to Mr. Tom Mahalik, who's going to share with you the starting lines and get this show on the road.
Late addition to the lineup, Chase Patterson wearing number 2 tonight for the Raiders as he jumps into the defensive lineup.
All right, duly noted.
And here we go. Puck is down, and the Raiders win the draw, kick it up the far side boards. McBeckville out to start. Puck goes around onto the near side. Carried ahead, chipped up by Schaap, backhanded up and out of the zone. Quickly controlled there by Carter, but just outside of the reach of Mahalik. Flashing ahead, here comes number 7, Cole McNamee. Shot blocker to side easily by Gage Bussey. Up to the near side boards. Chipped down in the corner. Battling there, Liam McDonald feeds around far side for Carter. Chips it up close enough on the sideboards there for Manville to play ahead, but it gets deflected and goes up into the bench, and we'll get a face-off inside the Raiders zone.
Coming off the tails of an incredible goaltending performance by that Heritage boy, what are you expecting out of these guys tonight?
Well, you know what you're going to get from Gage. Bussey is as solid as they come between the pipes. Always steady, always in position, rarely gives up, the bad goal. And so you'll expect to see the same thing out of Cash Campbell,
Absolutely.
who has flashed great glove, great blocker, and good positioning. With his size, he's someone you're going to have to solve with some hard work on the front end by the Raiders. Puck down low, battling for there is Parker Brenner, as well as Trent Schaefer. Puck's in the feet. Trent tries to poke it loose, comes up into the corner for Brenner, feeds it out high. Edison Barnes dumps it right back down low. Brenner can't find it as it's on edge and gets chipped around the near side boards. Carson Williams feeds it right back down in low. Parker's still battling, tries to feed one out front, but it's picked off there. Nice defensive effort there by Trent Schaefer to regain control and allow the puck to come right back in the offensive zone. Fed around the far side behind the net. Trent has it there in the skates, should be able to use the point, but decides to chip it down low for Brenner. Parker runs into the ref, can't get him out of the way, and the screen takes him off the puck. Puck goes down in low for Brenner. Parker doing a lot of work down below the red line. Puck comes finally up high, and some space gain for Carson Williams on a nice deflection in front by Trent Schaefer off of the Carson shot. And now the puck is down, but not out as Carson steps up and Williams keeps it in the zone. Fresh bodies coming on. Jake Filler just on the ice, wheels behind the net, circles back down low and cuts out, gets a quick shot short side. Pad save, but loose. And now the puck gets banged all the way down ice, but off a stick, and Schaap gets a much-needed change as the Raiders whip it around near side boards for Filler. Filler has to toss it back through the middle, and Schaap is off sides as it's carried in too quickly there by Gregor McNish.
Yeah, definitely a different flow to this game already. I was the third guy in, or the sidekick for that last game, and what I'd share with you, Tom, was that what an incredibly slow start to that last contest we were in. I think there was 5 whistles in the first 90 seconds. This one's got flow, it's got speed, much better.
Absolutely. Chase Patterson in on the back end here, plays that puck ahead. Chip down low. Carter Schick there on the half boards, gets pinched off the puck there, but kicks it loose and steps out Gets control, but then knocked free, and Schaap is able to feed it up and out to the neutral zone. Played by Patterson quickly as he gains control back at the blue line on the deflected puck. And now it goes in on Carter Schick. Tries to slip around. Good defensive positioning there, though, by Owen Hardy as he prevents that puck from getting out very deep in the zone. Mahalik plays it down low as he picked up the loose puck just outside the blue line. Schaap trying to work it back around as they come out with their big line. Stolen off quickly. Mahalik working through, comes near side boards. Digging for that puck right there was Drew Jones, who had 2 goals earlier this morning against Regis White.
The flash.
Coming ahead, Chase Patterson breaking up, gets some room down the left-hand side, crosses the line, Mahalik's with him, loops around the D, feeds it back from Mahalik, goes through the skates as his stick is tied up. And instead, Schaap escapes and gets the puck onto the stick of Brady Langerman. Langerman tries to snap a shot, which gets deflected and goes wide of the net and back out onto the near side boards. Slipping down low.
What a goal.
Great pass and play there as Drew Jones sets up Langerman for the nice deflection up over the shoulder of Gage Bussey. Great positioning as Langerman's right there at the top of the crease. Perfect pass coming across from Jones. Deflects up over the shoulder and in the back of the net at 13:25. And the Raiders find themselves in a 1-0 deficit on the first shot on net.
Yeah, beautiful net drive right up the middle there, and a sweet little pass. Quick little tip, and Raiders are down 1.
Puck thrown in deep there by Paranjape. Saved off the pads there and kicked out by Cash Campbell. Paranjape again tries to snap one low, goes off a stick, deflects to the far side corner. Brenner back in there along with Schaefer. Brenner comes up with it. Dumped down low by Parker. Trent is there to pick it up in the corner, wheels out, slides back up high, waits and dumps it back down low, but around past Brenner to the near side. Collected there by Cole McNamee for Schaap. They can't get it out of the zone, but the dump-in attempt there by Liam McDonald gets blocked out off the pads of Trent Schaefer, and he's forced all the way back into his own end and wheels it around the boards back to the Schaap blue line. McNamee has it for Schaap, dumps it past, misses the man, and it becomes an icing at 12:32.
So we got Liam McDonald out there, and Chase Patterson called up today as well. So 2 defensemen that haven't been practicing a lot, haven't been on their skates for a little while. So kind of fresh to the ice here. Expectations, I will listen, I'll share with you that I thought McDonald's game in that last game was one of the better games I've ever seen him play. He was dominating out there. Certainly didn't look like he hadn't had a lot of practice time.
These guys just want to hit the ice, and they're quick to get there.
Yep.
Now here comes one, a nice tip move, and in they break. Shot off the toe of the stick and wide for Chaparral. Picked up by Filler. Jake feeds it ahead. Schick bangs it through and down into the Schaap zone. Collected there by number 21 for Schaap. In behind the net, Rowan Luke is there trying to dig that free. It ends up coming out in the far side corner and tapped loose by Jake Filler for the Regis Raiders. Filler again gets a stick on the puck. It's loose. Shot there by Nolan Williams, and the shot score by Carter Schick off the rebound. And it's a tie ball game as Carter Schick gets the Nolan Williams rebound and buries it. Nolan's shot, quick, forced the pad save. Schick right there on the weak side post to put it home.
That's one of the things we were missing in that last game, Tom, was there was no net drive. There was no one there to collect the rebounds, and we just need that net presence. You pick up the garbage and sink it, and that's exactly what they did.
Back to 1-1 here at 11:55 of the first period.
That's tough on Cash Campbell. You got 3 guys sitting right in your crease. He stopped the first one. Good aggressive play by our Raiders.
Nice stick lift there. Manville comes cross ice for Patterson. Patterson slips ahead, goes through a leg. Mahalik can't quite find it behind him. But now the pressure comes from Beck and Mahalik, forcing the puck all the way back in deep on the stick of Luke McCall. Coming across, fought free there by Beck. Now on to the stick of Manville. He misses the pass coming across, and now out breaks Chaparral. Backhanded up high, goes off the body of Carter. He can't control. And now it's back over near side. Shot goes off the leg and wide at Chase Patterson. Mahalik picks it up, taps it loose, goes off a skate and stays in the zone as he was trying to find Beck on the far side breaking. Now instead Manville feeds that one ahead, goes for his change. Mahalik comes up to forecheck as we get partial line change here for the Raiders. Schaap also content to dump it in and go for their change as well. Raiders feed that one ahead for Edison.
Big
Barnes
hit.
gets a big hit there at the blue line. Barnes comes right back, tries to peel it free. Good defensive positioning by Paranjape, tying it up here on the boards at center ice. Paranjape gets knocked down there by Max Grant, and Grant feeds it back to the D to gain space for Chaparral. Chaparral goes D to D with a weak pass there that allows time for Brenner to come on in the forecheck position.
See what they
Puck
call that
goes
icing.
off the boards all the way down for an icing on Chaparral.
This is going to be a good contest, Tom. I like Shap's energy. I like their hustle. I like our Raiders' energy, and I like their hustle today. This is a one-and-done contest, right? We're now into the quarterfinals, so winner goes on, loser goes home. We should see a good contest.
Carter Schick's face-off taken back by Chaparral behind their own end. Now walking through, pressure comes, nice play there by Nolan Williams. Puck back in low, he tries to flip it up high on the D side for Chap. Shot low, deflected by Williams, but goes off on a pad save to the corner. Now controlled there by Filler. Filler walks it out, quick shot, goes off the pad wide of the net on the left short side. Back up to the point for Paranjape, walks the line, takes a shot, down low, deflected, picks up the rebound, shot goes out to the corner as the rebound swept away there by Chaparral. Great pressure there by Schick as Carter forces that puck loose, but Shap does get it up and out of the zone, but a good step back play there by Paranjape to slow it up. Gage Bussey loses the stick down in, going behind to play it behind the net, and so the Raiders need to be mindful of that, get control of this puck and clear it to get Gage back with his full complement of tools. And they do as Schick feeds it ahead and out to the Shap blue line.
All three Raiders forwards drove that net again on that last offensive pressure.
Here we go as Schick picks up the steal, slips through one man, hands that off. Mahalik gets it knocked off his stick just as he's breaking down low. Fed back around the backside for Schick. Schick waiting, trying to come out with it. Manville steps into the corner, swings back. Schick down low, finds Mahalik. He tries to walk through, gets stick lifted. Puck's loose, and it comes out at the blue line onto a Shap stick. Shap comes cross ice, poked loose, turned loose, shot coming, 27, Rowan Luke, backhanded away by 15 to the corner for Chaparral.
That baby deflected, I think.
Back down in the corner, Matthew Carter digging for the puck. Support comes from Carson Williams. He walks out, comes around the near side, bangs it off the boards. Mahalik waits and gives it up for Beck, who feeds it ahead, goes all the way through and down for an icing. Looking for Manville, but a little bit of high sauce there, got too deep at 8:35. Face-off back in the Raiders zone.
Shap looking dangerous coming through that neutral zone with speed. Three guys playing a triangle. A little tic-tac-toe play. They're looking speedy.
This will pick the pace up for the Raiders as they realize they got to bring a little bit more energy than they did earlier today, and it's showing right out the gate.
You can see it already, big time, no doubt.
Controlled there by Trent Schaefer on the far side boards. Comes back around hard to the near side for Carter. He backhands it up. Handed through there by Damrath as he goes off for Parker Brenner. Brenner can't quite find Trent Schaefer there with the pass at the blue line, and Shap comes back loose and breaks in the zone. Taken off the stick, quick Shap shot. Blocked nicely by Carter as Matthew goes down to block that one. Now stretching out, shot goes in high and deflects off of a body and goes to the corner. Never got through on Gage Bussey. Puck gets knocked free there by Carson Williams, but not out. Stepping up, though, the Raiders get it up and out of the zone as Parker Brenner was working ahead, gets tied up with a Shap player who throws the stick and glove down and leaves the ice. Onto the stick of Brenner, flips one up in the air. High stick played there by Chaparral, and we'll get a face-off in their zone.
Well, oftentimes the difference in these games between the ones that matter and don't are when you see the players making sacrifices and blocking shots the way that Carter just did. And again, the drive, you got Chaparral players standing in front of the goalie, screening them. They got blazing shots coming at them, so they know what this game's worth.
Carter Schick steps in for the face-off. Wins it back near side. Tap back to Patterson at the point. Shot goes wide of the net on the far side. Back up to the point. Kept in there at the point by Paranjape. Shap able to control. Kicked ahead, Paranjape jumps in, and that gives Shap a chance to break, but flipped in low. Gage is able to punch that one over to the side, into the near side corner. Shap coming up with the puck there, thrown out front, perfect setup. Another nice block by Paranjape, and now through the middle for Filler. Filler gets knocked down. and the puck gets thrown down into the body of Paranjape. He calmly finds Nolan Williams to get it out to center ice.
Miller got his head up just in time there.
Yep. Nolan dumps that down low into the Shap zone, goes for his change. Schick still on the ice, forechecking pressure. Shap comes, Mahalik stick lift, slides through two men, but can't quite get through the third as the puck gets fed out of the zone and back down to the Raider blue line. Caleb Dobbins hands that one off for Chase Patterson. Chase reverses on the near side boards, chips it ahead. Played by Schick and dumped into the zone as he goes to finish his change. Get Beck back out on the ice. In the corner, battle for Manville Mahalik, but out it comes. Manville does a good job to force the puck loose as oncoming Ian Beck knocks it back down into the zone. Mahalik and Manville now in a battle on the far side boards as the puck comes loose and onto the stick of Mikowski for Chaparral. Fed across there by Liam McDonald. Mahalik breaks in, waits, leaves it on the boards. Manville in support tries to pull it free, feeds it out, and Beck comes up with it. Beck walks across, tries to shoot down low, deflected and goes wide. Puck gets whipped hard around the boards, comes on an odd angle off the stanchion, and that will be an icing call at 5:56 against Chaparral.
Now, Tom, don't take this as me being judgmental here, but I hear your voice cracking a little bit, and I just want to call out for your. I want to call out for the fans at home that I believe this is Tom's 7th game of the day that he's calling.
It feels like it.
Are you going to make it through 3 periods, Tom?
We will wait and see. I'll try to keep the voice lubricated as best as possible.
We got backup behind us here, but we want to hear your play-by-play. It's just absolutely fantastic.
It's still loose. Puck is loose. Banged out in front. Finally covered by Campbell, and the whistle blows. Mahalik had a couple of whacks at it. Campbell just stayed strong, kept his pads down, and allowed those pucks just to ricochet off as the angle for the Raiders was not good in close.
Listen, Campbell, in addition to the skill and agility that he has, he's positionally sound goaltender, and you guys are going to see that throughout this game tonight.
Face off down for the Raiders. Mahalik knocks one loose there, but it comes up to the blue line and tips out off the skate or off the stick of Carson Williams. Williams taps that ahead onto the stick of Ian Beck briefly, but now a quick break opportunity for Shap as they get out. Nice defensive stick work there by Williams, followed up by another, but then backhanded on net by McCall and covered up by Gage Bussey.
Well, what turned into a 2-on-1 ultimately reversed, and it was a 1-on-3 and a little bit of weak defense there. We let the guy sneak through, and a good scoring chance by Chap. Good hard back check, but they got to play the body if they're going to do that.
Ryan Connolly's line comes out for Chaparral, but a nice play stepping up there. Edison Barnes forces that puck loose. Connolly has it in down low, reverses back out on the near side, tries to feed that free, but can't find Sam Pfeiffer with that pass. And a good force up ice there by Paranjape as he gets covered up by Brenner. Brenner slips through two men, gets bodied off the puck, but the Raiders regain control. Schaefer, backhanded pass, gets stolen, shot with a blocker, or excuse me, with a pad saved there by Bussey, and it comes all the way up and out of the zone and down ice. Touched and no icing as Edison Barnes comes in on the forecheck. Good support there from Parker Brenner again. Step up decision by McDonald, has the puck get pinched by him, but good back checking work by the Raider forwards prevents any issue. McDonald again battling at center ice. Puck gets chipped down low past Paranjape by Connolly. Paranjape slides in behind his own net, waits, feeds it up ice, doesn't find a Raider. Could have turned into a dangerous turnover, but instead it's regained control there with Liam McDonald back in the near side corner. He goes far side for Nolan Williams. Tough pass through the middle, doesn't get through, so Parker Brenner recycles back behind the net, slips one man and comes out. Fed nice through the middle nicely for Filler. Jake Filler on the body, just can't quite control the puck as that hops loose. Ends up on a Chaparral stick going out the far side and through the middle of Shap. Transition offense. Big step up hit there, and that's going to be a body penalty call on Chase Patterson as that puck was gone and dumped in. Patterson, victim of the new ruling system, will spend 2 in the box.
And the fans, and the fans have probably heard enough of this already. I think we've shared the new rules a little bit and probably being a little bit redundant. But once that puck is off the stick, the contact needs to be eliminated. So you follow through. It used to be maybe you get 2-3 strides before after the puck has left the stick. You'd have 2 strides and the contact would be legal. That puck is gone. You got to pull off the hit.
Ooh, shot from the point there. Through a screen, through a crowd. Still loose, and now a whistle. No goal as the whistle came off before it hit the back of the net.
You guys are hearing it from the Shap fans, and probably rightfully so. That puck was never actually covered, but out of the sight, out of the line sight of the ref. And when the ref does lose sight of the puck, that is the right call. They ultimately do have to blow the whistle. And he did so there. Just unfortunate for Shap on that one because the puck was loose.
Mahalik wins the faceoff there as the 1:47 left in the penalty for the Raiders. 2-minute roughing call on Chase Patterson. Shot from the near side, blocked off a body and goes wide to the near side corner. Now fed up ice and all the way down. Cleared out by the Raiders, played by Cash Campbell back in deep. Shap breaking up ice. Pressure on the near side boards needs to come as they gain the zone. Cutting ahead, pulls up, waits, looking for the trailer. Raider positioning, keeps the puck out wide. Now back up to the point, played there by Cole McNamee, back down on the half boards. This power play was dangerous earlier this morning, even though they didn't get a lot of power play tallies against Regis White. Yeah. They drove a lot of shots to the net, had some great quality scoring opportunities this morning. So this is a dangerous group. You don't want to give too many chances. Puck loose. Mahalik taps it free for McDonald. Liam should be able to clear that as he gets it off and down ice for the clear. Line change coming for the Raiders with 44 seconds left on the kill.
So our Regis White boys, they beat these guys 7-2, but I will share with you that was not a good read on the game itself. Shap played outstanding in the game.
Shap with a tough draw through this match.
Yeah.
They drew an opening game of their first game of the year against Valor, lost 5-0 with 5 power play goals against them. And then they drew a good Regis squad that had just played and won a tournament last weekend.
That's right.
So plenty of talent and plenty of hustle here as they step in, and that one goes off the post on a beautiful move by Rowan Luke. Now another stop there made by Bussey, and then the shot backhand in on Bussey, and Gage holds it as Bussey stands tall, and they ride out the power play of Chaparral, keeping it 1-1 at 1:42 of the first period.
Just furthering that thought on the game, Chaparral against the Regis White boys. That second period, they dominated. I think there was at one point in time on one of their power plays, they put probably close to 10 shots on net against us.
And not outside edge shots. Plenty of good chances, quality chances. Puck whipped back down into the Raider zone. Chase Patterson there to pick it up, feeds it up the boards for Nolan Williams. Williams comes up with it on the half board, slips down, but chips it up and out of the zone past Mikowski. And the linesman does a good job of keeping it in tight there for Chaparral. Puck finally fed all the way down by the Raiders. Filler comes in on the forecheck, forcing Rowan Luke to play it around to the far side. Ends up back on the stick of Filler. He keeps it in the zone, but Schick gets it knocked free and can't get control. 1
minute left in the period, Tom.
Schick pressuring down low, forces the puck over. Mikowski comes cross ice, deflected up, glove down quickly there by Perrin Jape, and then passed off for Manville. Manville back to Carter Schick, back to Manville, but Manville was cutting, trying to create traffic in front, expecting the shot from Schick. Instead, it comes up out of the zone. Raiders have to feed it far side. Still off sides. Can't play that one there. Unaware was Kellen Skellerud as he was in too quickly, not knowing Manville hadn't exited the zone.
I think 2 of the 3 coaches on Shap's bench are looking for the intentional offside. I don't know that was definitively what an intentional offside would be, but they're asking for it. They're not going to get it.
36.6 left in the period. 1-1 hockey game. Beck face-off down. Shap comes around onto the near side, carried ahead by Drew Jones. Jones fires into the glove of Bussey and held at 29.3.
Smart play by Bussey there. The Shap boys been driving the net, creating a lot of noise down low. Slow the game down a little bit. You got 30 seconds left. Have faith in your defensive side of the play here. Let us win a face-off and take it from there. And on that note, they just lost it.
Shot comes in from the point, blocked by McDonald, out to the far side board. Fed back down low. It comes all the way around the near side and back up to the point for Shap. Shot down low, deflected, knocked away. Another shot comes in, square up is Bussey as he holds it. 12.9 left.
The bus. There's somebody here behind me calling out the bus.
Raiders come fresh with the Schick line. 12.9. Schick looking to get a face-off win here and does. Taps it back off the linesman. Ends up the near boards. Controlled and shot wide there by Chaparral. Puck loose for McDonald. Liam loses it, but nice get-back play there to get the stick in, and that clears time off the board down to the end of the period. 1-1 hockey game at the end of one.
And that somebody behind me that's giving a little credit to the bus is Mr. Ishmael Hernandez, one of our all-star color and play-by-play commentators. A father, a goalie dad in himself with Elijah. And I think that, to his credit, he's going to keep us honest and giving those goalies the credit they well deserve. What did you think of the first period?
Well, the first thing I saw was it was a period of spurts. I think the Raiders came out strong in the early going. Actually, we're putting on the best forecheck pressure and offensive zone pressure for the first couple of minutes. And then just a quick reversal, and next thing you know, there's a puck in the back of the net by Chaparral, and it's 1-0. And the Raiders had to respond. They got their response in and got a quick tally back to even the score. And then after that, I felt it was pretty even going the rest of the way, although Chaparral, with their power play opportunity, put extra shots on, and that's why they're ahead 11-8 on shots at the end of the period.
There you go. Yeah, I felt like the second half of the first period, Chap was that the ice was tilting a little bit in their favor. But spurts is probably well defined. We're seeing some wonderful breakouts, some great rushes, great end-to-end action. And I think 2 more periods of this is going to be exciting to watch.
Yeah, energy is good, and I think on both sides. Neither coach, I think, unhappy with necessarily the effort. Now they're just looking for things to get cleaned up a little bit on the Regis side. I think they can create a little bit more offensive pressure if they can get those passes sharper and get things tape to tape and create those opportunities.
Tom, I'm going to finish my thought that I shared with everybody earlier in the period, and that's this is actually game number 3 for you today. Is that correct?
Correct. Third play-by-play call. 2 games for red, 1 game for white.
And then another organization where you went to a team meeting and probably socialized a little bit. So all of that, Tom, and you do this, I think you do this for free. Is that correct as well?
This is one of my favorite non-paying jobs on the planet.
Well, I didn't say non-paying because you did have to pay when you bought me a pop after the last game. So technically this is beyond just for free. It's costing you to do this.
Well, here we go as Shap is ready and out at the face-off circle. Raiders will come to play here, start of the second period.
So Chase Patterson used probably sparingly, but the few shifts that we saw him out there, he looked fantastic. His legs are moving. Doesn't look like he missed a beat.
Absolutely correct.
And right on cue, out comes Mr. Chase Patterson on right D.
Going back for that puck off the face-off. Matthew Carter goes around for Patterson. That puck comes loose and creates an opportunity there for Shap out front. Nice step-up play. There's the call again. And that's going to go power play opportunity for the Raiders as the puck was gone and the man laid out Matthew Carter. And that will be an identical call to the Chase Patterson penalty.
Yeah.
Identical.
It's just tough for these guys, and they're going to get used to it. They're going to get acclimated, but not only tough for the players, but it's tough on the refs, it's tough on the coaches, it's tough on the fans. I'd say last year, probably 9 times out of 10, that thing's not getting called, and on the 10th one that it is, most of us are going to disagree with that call.
Exactly.
This year, that's a penalty. We like it or lump it. We're going to have to deal with it. That's the new rules.
And as hockey parents always know, all you're looking for is consistency in reffing, and there is that.
Yeah, there is that. They've done a good job with it.
Puck on the near side boards, knocked free by Chaparral. Raiders looking to get control, and they do. Michael Manville pushes ahead, should be able to sweep in and set up in the zone. Goes right around and down in behind the cage, then loses an edge and goes down. Puck tries to be thrown ahead. Shap chips it up. Mahalik can't quite keep it in at the point. Now chips it off the boards, back loose at the blue line. Beck has it, brings it in with Manville. Manville back down low, feeds it for Beck. Beck down in the corner. tries to touch pass that one back over from Manville. Stick checked, and Shap comes up with it and feeds it up and out of the zone all the way down. Bussey will play that one as Connolly is on rushing. Calm Gage Bussey feeds that around Connolly for Brenner. Connolly seemed to get a hand in the jersey there. Slows him up. Matthew Carter has it, slips in behind his net, now breaks out. Fed up high for Mahalik as he breaks on, carries it all the way down low, slides in behind the net, wheels around, waits, now feeds it back as he gains space there. Now back up to the point. Paranjape has to knock it down and control, forced to feed it back down low for Carter Schick, or excuse me, for Parker Brenner. Parker Brenner has it, feeds it back up the boards. Paranjape has it, walks the blue line, comes cross ice, finds Beck. Beck shot short side high, misses the net, all the way down low. Paranjape can't get there. Carson Williams has to come across and corral it in the neutral zone. Raiders chip it in, 20 seconds left in the penalty. Fed down hard off of Paranjape and onto the stick of Carson Williams. He goes far side, finds some room there. Schick feeds it through the middle, picked up by Trent Schaefer. Offsides on the Raiders as the foot drag for Jake Filler just doesn't quite have that size 22 boot to keep him on side.
Mr. Brenner on the first line power play, for this particular power play anyways, that kid's been impressing me. He's a freshman. Every single game through, what are we, 9-10 games into the season?
Yeah.
He seems to be picking up the speed, his hands, his confidence, all of it. I like that kid. He's going to have a bright future with the Raiders program.
Puck banged out of the zone there by Chaparral. Goes back far side D to D. Carson Williams has it. Looks across for Jake Filler. Tips off the stick and down low. Filler in on the forecheck. First one to the puck. Comes out with it near side. Gets tied up, but gets the pass off. Feeds it there for Nolan Williams. He circles back. Feeds it off. Leaves it for Schick. Schick shot blocked down by a body there and fed up and out easily there by Chaparral. A nice defensive play. All the way down by Owen Hardy. Unfortunately, penalty had expired, and that becomes an icing.
14:24 to go here in the second period. 1-1 score. Shots undisclosed. We'll get a number on that here shortly.
Carter Schick for the faceoff. It's loose in his skates. Shap pair gets it taken off by Filler. Nice play. Nolan Williams finds Schick down low. Schick loops in behind, feeds it out front. Filler can't quite get the shot off. Nolan Williams gets knocked down up high, and we're going to see another player go into the box for Chaparral as number 23, Owen Cripps, got the hands up in the face. And that call comes as Cripps reaches high and puts hands right into the face. That's going to get called every time, and Cripps will find himself in the box at 14-10 for roughing.
And that's a roughing. So that's not a product of what we were talking about earlier with the puck possession. That's just a guy. He's like you said, his hands are up, he's up in the chest, up in the chin. And I think any day and time that's probably going to get called.
Nice play at the point there to keep it in. Mahalik waits, feeds it back down on the far side. Just outside the zone. Got to keep that in play. Let that sneak across the blue just a little, but enough for a face-off outside the zone.
Not sure the coaches agreed with that one. I didn't have the best angle on it. I didn't either, but I tell you who did have the best angle on it. The linesman.
Oh, puck overplayed there, and offsides is Luke Damrath as he went in, but didn't take the puck with him. When Mahalik flashed up, Damrath wasn't quite able to get back over the line, so we'll redo things here at the blue line at 13:58.
I'd be crazy to question that one. That one was clear.
Beck down in the feet, trying to dig the puck loose is Manville, and he does. Carries down here on the near side, loops around the man, should be able to cut to the net, and he does, and wraps around. Shot, pad save, another shot. Cash makes another save. Campbell looking good there. Clearing shot comes up out of the zone into the netting, and we'll have a face-off in the Chaparral zone as Connolly threw that out of play for Chaparral.
That lateral movement, that post-to-post by Campbell, they're fantastic.
I think for a second there, Manville wasn't sure he was going to be given all that real estate, but once he saw it was open, he drove the net, and he waited. He was patient. Campbell was right there and up to the task. Now that puck gets shipped out of the zone by Connolly, around Mahalik and down. He's flying in. Matthew Carter does a good job of positioning him off.
Perfect.
Backhands it free for Mahalik as he whips out on the far side. Now he gets pressured by Connolly. Mahalik breaks it loose, pushes up ice. Backhand all the way cross ice play. Flipped head off the backhand there. Manville can't quite control. Mahalik supports and brings the puck down. Tries to hand that one back, but unfortunately right onto the stick of Drew Jones, and he clears it with 58 seconds left in the power play. Not a good setup there for the Raiders in that segment, as Connolly did a good job breaking through, and now you've got the same pressure coming from Luke McCall as the Raiders are not getting set up offensively. That puck hops off the stick of Carter Schick. Schick has to retreat back and play this cross ice for Carson Williams. Far side pass, Schick picks it up through the middle, waits, slides down, shot deflected off a leg and wide. Over there for Trent Schaefer. Schaefer in the corner, reverses back down low, gives it up for Schick. Schick walks down the line, tries to backhand it back up and around, but it gets stick checked and loose there from Chaparral. Good step up there by Trent Schaefer to regain control. Now he waits, taps one across. Carson Williams, quick shot, probably had time to settle and look for far side post, but he shoots it short side and it goes wide. Schaefer digging in, trying to pull that puck free, and he does. Waits, looking, shot short side, save, puck is out, breaking.
Even strength.
All the way down ice for an icing by Chaparral. So Shap does a good job killing off the penalty. A little bit more pressure from that second power play unit that was out. And at 12 minutes of the second period, it's still a 1-1 hockey game. Some
nice passes there in the offensive zone. Not quite the setup that we're used to seeing from the Raiders, but found a couple open guys, created a couple scoring chances. Looks on the PK side that Shap's going to be aggressive. They're not going to sit back and wait for the puck to come to them. They're playing hard.
Yep. Face-off is down. Handed back to the point. Caleb Dobbins feeds it off the sideboards and down low. Shap able to get there, tips it, but it goes off the body of Schaefer. Schaefer regains control and feeds it down around deep. Parker Brenner steps in and controls the puck. Oh, he had a man out front as Edison Barnes was coming down the slot. Barnes goes into the corner in support. Puck is loose. Fed up towards the point. Glove down nicely there by Dobbins and kept in the zone. Back to Dobbins at the point. Stretches across, backhand down. Good pickup there by Brenner to find Edison Barnes down low. Barnes wait out front off a skate, comes near side. Jump up by Dobbins, maybe not the best choice, but puck goes deep enough that Chase Patterson is able to play it out of the zone. Now coming through, Trent Schaefer trying to flash through. Puck comes out on the far side, dumped all the way down in deep. Goes in behind the net. Swinging around is Chase. Chase comes up, feeds it ahead through the legs and out to neutral zone ice. Picked up briefly there by Patterson, but then Shap comes up with it and breaks it out. In comes Luke McCall, tries to sidestep one man. Good back checking pressure there by Manville, and then a shot that goes up over the cage. Far side for Dobbins. He has to step out late in his shift, gets into a battle there on the board. Support comes from Edison Barnes. Dobbins can't quite get control, pushes in on McCall. McCall walks out, good slip drop step, then he slips down. Backhands it up to the point. Shot from the point comes in, deflected low, and then in the net. As that was off of Bussey, off the stick of Chase Patterson, and then tapped home. And Shap takes the 2-1 lead.
I heard you call him out about 4 times in that shift. That McCall has got some energy, doesn't he? Gifted hands. Let's watch the replay here. What you call it, Tom?
I think as it gets loose, Langerman sticks with it, and that's actually Langerman that puts it home. But you're right, it was the hard work of McCall that got that puck back down low. Langerman finds the loose puck and taps it through as Bussey's first save didn't clear out of the crease.
McCall was just relentless on that shift. And that's 2 or 3 shifts in a row where he's put that level of energy out there.
Shot into the bench by Chaparral from center ice, and we'll restart it here at the center ice faceoff circle. McBeckville back on, down 2-1 at 10:23 of the second.
It's the right line to get the energy back and see if we can put one in ourselves here, tie it back up.
Connolly, Grant, and Kolchinski are out for Chaparral. McBeckville in the zone. It gets dumped back into the Regis zone all the way down low. Stepping in there is Matthew Carter, and then picked up by Liam McDonald. He feeds it out the near side for Ian Beck and Manville. Beck comes ahead, but swept over to the far side. Good step up there by Matthew Carter to get it out of the zone onto the stick of Mahalik. Mahalik tries to flip it in deep, and we're going to get a call that goes against Chaparral again on the hit by Connolly on the boards. after Carter had already played it out past the red line.
Yeah, the puck was really close. He might have still had possession of it, and that's where the confusion's going to happen a little bit. We got a few fans that are just screaming out here, the puck is right there, the puck is right there. And it is. It's going to be hard, honestly, to differentiate the big hits and the ones that separate the puck from the man. And when the puck is separated, that hit follows. So.
And that's going to be the job of the refs to learn, is that just as much as the players as this season goes on. Face off back, pushed ahead there by Damrath. I think he had an opportunity to take that back to the point, which would have probably got things set up better. But he pushed it ahead, and instead it gets flipped out of the zone. Mahalik has it, feeds it off the far side boards. Can't turn that over there. Now instead, Matthew Carter able to pick it up. Carter carries it up on the near side, goes cross ice, goes off the stick of Damrath, knocked out of the zone, and here's an opportunity for Jones as he breaks in on the puck that got fed down low. Jones tries to feed it out front, blocked off the body of Mahalik, now loose in front, and here's where the Raiders should push. They gotta go. Here it comes as Beck pushes on, 2-on-2. Trailer.
Yep.
Damrath doesn't find Manville, who was waiting forever for that puck to come. Beck goes back in, fires low off Manville's body out to the far side boards. 9:05 left, 1:04 left in the penalty. Back up to the point. Paranjape feeds it far side boards. Now waiting is Manville. Manville tries to chip it off the boards to himself. Schaap instead gets control of the puck and knocks it loose and up and out. Breaking here, good stick movement there and a great stick check play by Paranjape as he sweeps it free and into the glove of Gage Bussey.
Just a little extra reach there by Paranjape. Great job to poke that puck and get it back to Bussey. You saw the same thing I did on that last play, that trailer coming in way behind the play. You want to pick that guy up, get the puck to him, and get a quality scoring chance out of that. Fell apart a little bit for them there on that rush.
Back on the near side boards, Carter Schick digging support there from Carson Williams. Great effort, strong play on the puck there again by McCall. But it comes up and out onto the stick of Trent Schaefer. Trent waits, tries to throw it through the skates, gets deflected, but picked up here on the near side boards by Schick. Schick waiting, goes cross ice. Filler back up to the point, gains space with Paranjape. That creates a chance for Filler. Great pass across for Schick. It's in the feet, thrown in, and Cash Campbell swallows it up.
That's the Raiders setup that we're looking for on the power play. Good puck movement, got it back to the point, a little screen up front. Get it in the house and jam at it. 3 guys down low, you're going to put those in.
Filler making the extra pass across to Schick is what creates another opportunity. And now here at the halfway point of the second period, at 8:14, we'll go for an ice make. 2-1 Chaparral.
We'll come back to the second half of the game, 15 seconds on the power play. Take about a 10-15 minute break here. We'll be right back with you guys. Well, Tom, in that, let me get the mics turned up here a little bit. In that 15-minute break, my intention was to get you a glass of milk.
or a cup of tea.
A cup of tea, maybe. Something to soothe the throat. Some throat lozenges. But as opposed to taking a rest or a break, you turned around and talked hockey with 3 or 4 families for a solid 15 minutes.
I can't keep my mind off of it. So all the new changes.
So if your performance dips here a little bit in this last period and a half, and the throat gives up, it's on you. It's not on me, buddy.
I'm going to blame it on the mic. If I don't get through, I'll just say, oh, the mic was cutting in and out. It wasn't me.
And let me tell you guys at home something. I may do okay on the color commentating, but you do not want me taking over the play-by-play here.
Come on.
It's the last thing you guys want.
Here we go. As we step out here, the ice make done, and the Raiders on fresh ice, ready to go here for the second half of the second period, down 2-1, 15 seconds left on their power play opportunity.
Now the oddity here is that we're coming out after a Zam break, and the face-off will not be at center. I don't think it will be. It's probably going to be deep in, we'll find out where they last played, but I think it's going to be deep in Chap's zone.
Carter Schick will come out with Filler and Trent Schaefer. Face off on the near side dot to the right of Cash Campbell.
Let's see if the coaches put together a 15-second plan here for 15 seconds left on the power play.
Well, the first thought would have been to win the face-off. Instead, it gets knocked off a body, but Schaefer does control. Back for Schick, fed up to the point, kept in nicely there by Carson Williams. Feeds it back down low for Schick. Schick waits, hands off for Schaefer, off the board for Schick on the side. Plays back down low, pitch and catch for Schaefer.
Man's out of the box.
Walking out, Schaefer loses an edge and goes down. Now it's back in loose behind the cage. No opportunity there, but a good step up by Filler to steal that back. And now he can loop around and look as he's waiting. Good position by Schaap defensively. But Filler gets across, good shot, well too high over the top of the net. But a good opportunity there and a good look as he snapped that one free. Fed out front. Oh, forehand shot there by Trent Schaefer on a pad save made by Cash Campbell. And out it comes all the way down ice into the Raiders zone. Picked up there by Carson Williams, fed around the far side boards. Schaap in on the forecheck pressure, throws it towards the net, goes off the side of the cage. And now back up to the blue line, thrown all the way back in deep there by Cole McNamee for Chaparral.
That's 4 or 5 times I've seen Filler just cut into the middle there. Good vision, certainly a good strategy. Missed the net just by a little bit on that last shot. Keep doing what you're doing, Filler. He's having a heck of a tournament.
That puck touched up by Mikowski. He's forced back into his own end. Pressure there comes from Mahalik. He steals it, feeds it out front. Now looking for Beck off the stick of Manville. Not quite able to connect as McBeckville looked for a good opportunity there. Missed chance, in my opinion, there. Now battling down low near corner. Good pickup there by Paranjape. Hands off for Ian Beck. Comes off of Mahalik's skate out near side wide. Back in low is Luke. Rowan Luke tries to feed it free. Mahalik goes cross ice. Backhanded on net. Shot. Another shot. Now it comes loose up to the point. McDonald fans on the shot. Backhand kicks up in the air. Now tapped loose there. Beck trying to knock that one down. Puck comes loose. Comes up and out of the zone. Liam McDonald has to retreat back inside his own blue line and feed it out to the neutral zone. Shot thrown up in the air. Puck comes down in the feet. Missed there by McDonald. Thrown in on Gage Bussey, who calmly steers that aside. And now the Raiders stretch it through the middle. Nice play there by Edison Barnes, fed across by Manville, who's late in his shift.
Plays a little choppy here to begin the second half of the game, Tom.
Backhanded in deep from outside the red line. That'll be an icing on Chaparral. Back down into the offensive zone for the Raiders.
That puck was bouncing all over the place. I think they're supposed to be playing with a frozen puck, and that one doesn't look like it's frozen.
Yeah, a lot of bounces, a lot of odd hops, and just a few misconnects there. I think one more foot left, right on the stick instead of on the skate, and I think a couple more chances would have materialized for the Raiders. 5:38, second period. Back up to the point for Liam McDonald. He walks up, fires in low.
There it is!
And it goes in the goal! Tying goal for the Raiders. Deflected down low. Let's see it, the replay.
I think maybe Brenner is 41's Brenner right here. I think he might have gotten the deflection on that one.
And there it goes. That is the deflection from Brenner.
Yep.
No, excuse me. No, deflection's going to be who was out with Barnes and Brenner. Right there. I think right there, I think it's Brenner. I think you're right.
Yeah, we'll get the official scoring on that here in a
official
little bit.
ruling from the refs as the Raiders tie it up at 2. Puck loose down low, controlled there by the Raiders, fed out to the near side. Paranjape tries to fire it up and out, goes off a body, gets out to neutral zone. Quickly played there by the Raiders. Edison Barnes tries to tap it ahead, regains control, goes cross ice for Chase Patterson, who feeds it all the way down low. In comes Brenner. Parker battling. Luke Damrath in support. Damrath and Brenner. Brenner trying to find it here in the corner. Worked free. Tossed up by McNamee just outside the blue line. Paranjape has to play it there as he's pressured by Max Grant, and Max gets that down into the zone. Good step up defensive position there, but Schaap able to control with Connolly in the far side corner. Puck gets back up to the point, shot down low into the glove of Gage Bussey and held.
We've lost our third guy here, our assistant, so it'll be a little while before we can confirm that. But let's give a little credit. I do think that was Brenner, but let's give a little credit to McDonald.
Oh, for the patience.
Who had time and space, and he waited for the screen to develop. He didn't try to put a pistol to the net. He didn't try to fire that thing 100 miles an hour. He just got it to where it needed to be, and the deflection happened. Speaks volumes to what happens when you get players congesting the front of the net.
And pressure in front of Cash Campbell pays dividends, and the Raiders tie this 2-2. And we're now at 4:20 of the second period, and the Raiders are even. Now the puck's loose, tapped ahead there and deep, all the way in. No icing call. Carter's back. Mathieu picks that up, feeds it up on the near side. Coming ahead there should be Nolan Williams. Nolan off the boards and down, all the way around Filler, but in as he was outside the red line for an icing. Face-off back down in the Raiders zone. Coming for the Schick, Filler, and Williams line.
Well, we'll see how this game kind of continues here in the balance of the period. We got 4 minutes left. I think that 15-minute break kind of worked in the Raiders' favor a little bit. And again, the momentum can shift that way. It's an odd thing to see that break happen right in the middle of the game. But I do believe from an energy standpoint, the Raiders have come back out with a little bit more than what Schaap had to close out that first half.
Schaap comes through. That's going to be a penalty call every time.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Luke McCall comes through, puts the shoulder through the head of the defenseman, not trying at all to play the puck, and he's going to the box at 3:47.
Yeah, back ref in the neutral zone picked it up.
Now, I'm not sure why they're going to send Drew Jones. Jones did not make that play. That was McCall, 20. Jones is going to the box, but that was 20 that took that hit, shoulder to the head.
It's probably because the back ref in the neutral zone was the one that picked that up.
And we didn't get a my bad there from McCall. We got a, I guess we'll just go ahead and let Drew Jones spend the 2.
Yeah.
So power play opportunity for the Raiders at 3:47 of the second period. Whistle blows.
That was Manville who encroached a little bit.
They're going to throw out Beck. Yeah. Face-off will come for Parker Brenner. Brenner wins it back onto Mihalik's stick. He walks out wide, gains some space, waits, reverses, looks, given space. Shot goes in on net, glove down, it's loose, and now it goes out to the far side. Good job by Carter to keep it in. Now Michael Manville has it, waits, reverses, gets tripped down. That's got call that comes. Advantage. And we'll have a 5-on-3 for 1:39.
That is a long 5-on-3 advantage. And you could just you could hear the Regis coaches there. I think it was Coach Ott that was just screaming out, set it up, set it up, set it up. And there should be no reason at this point in time with a 1 minute and 39 second 2-man advantage that they don't do exactly that when they get possession, which is set it up, be patient. Get a man out front. Same thing we saw in the last play with that last goal. Get some screen. Get some noise out front.
Face-off win back to the point. Mihalik has it on the handoff there from Carter. Comes near side for Beck. Beck waits to walk down. Finds Mihalik back up high. Now goes back. Deflected nicely by McCall, who should be in the box. And instead, it comes all the way out to the neutral zone, and the Raiders regroup. Mahalik waits, presses up at the blue line, pushes wide. Nobody pressuring as he gains the zone, pushes all the way down the boards.
Drop it back.
Body down in the corner. Now picked up there by Manville, walks to the middle, waits, backhand on net. Cash Campbell covers and held against the pad by the stick of McNamee.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. That's not necessary. Listen, good drive to the net by Manville, and usually that's going to work out in his favor. But you got 5 guys on the ice and only 3 on their side. Set that play up.
And look for that extra pass. If anything, look back for space. As you drive that net, you create traffic, and you could have been looking for the open man to get a better angle and a better shot. Now a shot there off of Carson Williams' stick. Body save there by Campbell. Comes back to Carson, fed off the boards. He walks back up high as we have 47 seconds left in the 2-man advantage. Williams out up top, feeds it back near side for Schick. Carter loses it, and that's going to get cleared all the way out and down by Chaparral. 35 seconds left in the 2-man advantage as the Raiders need to push up ice.
Bring the puck.
Jape, take it with you there, buddy.
Yeah, bring the puck.
Tap loose, onto the stick of Carson Williams. He carries it in, waits, feeds it back. Oh, nice play there by Trent Schaefer. Shot low, it's in the pads, and then covered by Cash Campbell as Schaefer does a good job on the toe drag to gain space and get the shot off low.
I think early in his hockey career, a coach got in his head and said, when you shoot the puck, you follow to the net.
17 seconds left in the 2-man advantage. D needs to be aware here of the man coming out of the box. But won nicely there by the Raiders. Walked out across, Carter comes to Mahalik. He waits up high. Waits, looks, comes to Beck. Beck needs to walk down low. Shot comes in, off the body, chipped off the boards. Controlled though by the Raiders. Back to Mahalik at the top. Should be able to walk the line. Goes far side for Carter. Man's out of the box. Mahalik needs to know that, and he does. Finds Carter. 5-on-4 now for the Raiders. Mahalik should be able to step up. Shot off the bouncing puck goes well high and over the glass, up into the glass, excuse me. Manville has it, tries to sloop low. Now Carson Williams coming on, flips that down low. Manville's in behind the cage, has a man out front. They couldn't get the pass loose. Stick checked, and now the break as he comes up, and Connolly's out of the box and on his way. Shot by Connolly, pad saved. Shot on the far side, goes up off the shoulder of Gage Bussey and into the screen.
Oh, those rebounds are dangerous and sometimes intentional. You see a lot of players that'll look to put it off that far side pad and just look for the trailer coming on that back door, and in it goes usually. That wasn't quite a setup that I'm describing, but they did create a good scoring chance on that backside.
Always mindful of those guys coming out of the box. If you get the right break, odd man rush going the other way can really finish out a good, strong penalty kill there by Schaap. Now Schaap has it at the point. Rowan Luke tosses the backhand down low, ends up on the stick of Liam McDonald. McDonald waits, chips it off the boards, comes up. Oh, unfortunately, McDonald tried to play it, and you really had Parker Brenner, who could have swept in and taken that puck, and that created a scoring chance on a 2-man rush there by Schaap. But a nice save out front. Puck's loose out front. Far side, McCall feeds a shot. Rowan Luke, pad save aside there easily by Bussey. It's in the feet of the defender, Edison Barnes. He gets knocked down, but McDonald does a good job controlling the puck. Fans on the outlet pass and doesn't get it out of the zone. Raiders, shot comes across the crease wide, all the way out on the far side. Banged back down low by Mikowski, but deflected and played back up towards the point. McDonald has to regain control, feeds it around far side. Edison Barnes there can't get to the puck, and instead it's kept in by Schaap as they go ahead and work their offensive zone pressure.
Oh, they found their legs. It's a solid
fed up the
forecheck.
boards. Good forecheck there. Mikowski gets ridden down by Trent Schaefer. Schaefer digging for it. On with Chase Patterson as the period expires with a puck there in the neutral zone.
Oh, the time kind of snuck up on us there too. We didn't call it out. We were down to the wire. We're too focused, and the clock is only on one side here, on the left side, so we weren't looking at it. But
a lot of activity there for Schaap as they kept hard forecheck pressure. Wouldn't let that puck out of the zone.
That was intense. That was intense. So 17 minutes left in the contest. We probably need to do a little bit of digging into what happens with the tied game. If it's anything like the last one, I would suspect, or the last tournament, we're probably up. A tied game's probably going to turn over to a 5-minute, maybe a 10-minute overtime. We've got to get those details. Where's our sidekick here?
Statistician here as we lost Ish Hernandez. I don't know where he went, and we'll just see if we can't scare up some info as time goes on. should it become an issue here late in the third.
That, or we could do the opposite, which is not make it an issue.
Exactly. Well, Shap just showed you a prime example of where energy comes from off a big penalty kill. They kill off a 5-on-3 for a good solid minute 30 plus, and that just puts life in the legs of players coming off the bench, and that juice fed into that forecheck pressure and offensive zone pressure, with Bussey making some key saves to keep it 2-2 to the start of the third.
When you're down 2, it's just a big injection of energy when you get that first guy out of the box, and it's you kind of believe you're going to kill it off. And you mentioned it, that second guy coming to the box, or anytime you got a PK happening, you're looking for that guy coming out. Listen, I've spent my fair share of time in a penalty box in my life, and the whole 2 minutes that I've been in there, I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to get a breakaway when I come out of this baby. How often did that work out for me, Tom?
Probably more times than you're willing to admit, I'm sure.
I know the exact number.
Well, here we go. Shap stick banging, which is a penalty in the league these days. Schick in for the face-off. Puck is down. Shap pushes it far side boards in the neutral zone. Schick comes up, puts the pressure on D, fed back up high. Paranjape gets away with one there as the puck is fed down low onto the stick of Carson Williams for the Raiders. Shap comes up with a loose puck briefly. Now they look for it. Kolchinski's shot goes deflected to the far side corner. Coming through there is Carson Williams digging for the puck. Schick in support. Kick loose for Nolan Williams. Comes back up to the point for Shap. Shot goes high, wide, left of the net. Rowan Luke feeds it down on the half boards there. Kolchinski was back in there. Kolchinski in behind the net, tries to come out on the far side, taken off his stick by Paranjape, fed through the middle off the stick of Filler up to neutral zone. Rowan Luke tries to backhand it ahead, knocked down briefly there by Carter Schick. Ooh. Oh, and now a collision coming through as Filler collides there with Connolly. Connolly goes to the bench. All the way down into the Raiders zone, fed around there. Chase Patterson chips it off the boards, but right onto the Shap stick. Backhanded down low, looking for a good opportunity. Puck's loose. Big pad save there by Bussey. Now loose and behind, thrown out high, backhanded up towards the point. Kept in there and thrown down low. Deflects in on Bussey. Another bouncing puck and a good save. Shap making efforts here to keep pressure on as the puck rotates down in low. Chase Patterson in a battle down in deep. Finally gets puck support coming around from Schick. He breaks out, has room to skate, and pushes the blue line and out of the zone. Great feed ahead to Manville. Snaps in, shot, stick save out to the far side. Mahalik coming up. Puck gets pressured up and out of the zone there by Shap. Comes cross ice. Ian Beck hands that one off for Manville. Manville chases into the zone, dumps it deep, back in on the forecheck. Good job by Beck, allowing Mahalik to sweep in, feeds it back for Ian, but it gets through his skates. He has to come out to the near side corner. Back up to the point, shot deflected off a leg and wide of the net. Snapped around to the far side, comes off, angles off the boards oddly and out to center ice as Shap picks that puck up. Now dumped in hard by Shap all the way down and is icing at 14:44.
Well, Shap with that same pressure they ended the second period with coming into the third. They didn't pull back at all. Momentum shifted a little bit on that last shift when the McBeckville line got out there. They had to dig a little bit, but Shap's looking dangerous to start the third period.
Raiders come back with Parker Brenner taking the draw here. Brenner's face-off is down, taken there by Trent Schaefer. Wheels on the boards, blind pass back, turned over onto the stick of the Shap player as they break out. Good step across there.
Good job, McDonald.
And Liam shields the man off. Puck goes around the far side boards. Man gets held up. Defenseman gets tied up there. And instead, Schaefer has to come back in and gain control of the puck. Bangs it hard off the boards, glove down there by McNamee. And he ends up throwing it in towards the net. That puck comes off of the side of the net there. Might have been deflected free there by Bussey. Into the far side corner. Shap coming with energy. Shot low, deflected, loose, and covered by Bussey as McNamee was still in deep from his point position, putting pressure.
Some impressive goaltending by Mr. Bussey there.
14:05, third period, 2-2 hockey game as the Raiders come back with the Schick line. and the OG. Filler chips it to himself, an area pass off the board, breaks ahead, waits, looking, nobody with him. He gets knocked down, goes hard into the boards. Filler looks like he's okay, gets up, shot goes in the pad, it's loose, and then covered. Jake looks okay as he lost an edge and went in hard into the end boards, heading to the bench there.
It's hard to keep that kid down. He's a tough kid. He's going to go take a few minutes of rest here, cycle through a couple lines. We're going to see him back on the ice. Yep.
McBeckville comes back out here. Ian Beck's face off down into the corner. Beck slips down low, tries to feed it out front, goes off the side of a leg and out to the point. Paranjape chips it down off the boards. Mahalik comes across, pins the puck in on the D. Now in support comes Beck. Mahalik in to dig it out, peels it out in the corner, feeds it free, trying to find Manville. Ended up on the stick of a Shat player. Carson Williams can't get there, and he gets fed out of the zone all the way down for Paranjape in behind his own cage. Connolly on the forecheck. Paranjape slips out on the far side, feeds it up the boards, backhanded through the middle, and taken away by Ian Beck nicely, but then chipped back into the Raiders zone off the backhand by Rowan Luke for Chaparral. Raiders have room on the near side, breaking out, fired cross ice, gets through. Beck is there. Manville's offside, so Beck has to wait up, should be able to go cross ice to Manville and does. Mahalik should come down the middle. Manville sweeps wide, gets bodied in off the puck. Puck goes down in low. Good defensive play by Rowan Luke, but then Mahalik steals it right back from him and feeds Beck behind the cage. Beck waits, tries to go out front, can't find Beck. Beck has it instead, kicks it off the skate, throws it down low, goes wide of the net, into the corner. Rowan Luke is there, Mahalik in pressure. Mahalik steals the puck, feeds it out for Beck. Beck loses it though and can't get control. Into the skates of Manville. Manville finds it and fires, gets blocked. Mahalik tries to backhand, that gets blocked and comes out to the corner. Back on the Manville stick, backhand goes wide, out the far side boards. Matthew Carter pinches down and keeps it in. McBeckville working hard, but unable to get a good clean scoring chance, and now the puck's out of the zone and they need to go in for a change. Oh, that puck got deflected. Good step up D there by Chase Patterson. Just shut down the shot by McCall. Carter has it on the near side, goes back far side for Patterson, backhands it around the boards. Mikowski there to keep it in at the point for Chaparral. And now back loose, McNamee's shot deflects off of a skate and wide of Bussy up to the near side. Call, look, nice move, feed across. What a beautiful slide side to side by Bussy to make the save on what looked like an open net on a great feed there from Drew Jones.
That's the best save of the game, and a little credit to Carter as well. I think that's probably Carter's 4th or 5th block shot in this game, and that's the sacrifice I was talking about earlier in the game. They know what they know that this is a one and done situation.
Jones to Langerman there for a good opportunity for Chaparral. Now the Raiders win the faceoff back in their own end. Paranjape loses the puck briefly. He has to slide back, feeds the puck up the near side boards. Damrath there, can't find it. Forces Paranjape to go far side there for McDonald. McDonald chips it up into the feet of Trent Schaefer, who gets it up and out of the zone for Brinner. Brinner with a nice look over the shoulder, tried to find Damrath. Instead, it gets fed in all the way down. Should have been icing, but it's waved off, and that forces a turnover by the Raiders and leaves the puck back in their zone. Glove down there at the point by Rowan Luke. Luke slides, walks, fires it in the glove of Gage Bussy.
10:59 to go in the third, and again, going back to that Carter, the 4 or 5 block shots he's had in the game. What I love about that is that that's an optional play for him. He doesn't have to stand in front of that puck. He's supposed to. All the DR, anybody in the lane is supposed to be standing in front of that, but they sneak through a lot. Takes a lot of guts to do that, and that's 4 or 5 times he's done that today. Very impressive.
Puck comes in, shot wide of the net, comes around the near side. Jake Filler is able to get it up out of the zone, and now we got a chance. As Nolan Williams walks in, shot, goes wide of the net on the near side. Great back-checking effort there by the defender for Chaparral. Now pinned in the corner. Filler tries to come up with it, taps it loose. Carson Williams slides across, backhand down low, wide of the net. Nolan Williams there in a battle there with Luke. He goes down. Now the puck's loose and banged out hard out of the goal, out of the end, and all the way in on goal for Bussy, who has to play it.
Careful, Bussy.
Back up out, forcing back is Chaparral as they go D to D on the far end. Rowan Luke comes near side for Owen Hardy. Hardy feeds it through the middle all the way down. That is touched and is not an icing. Bussey plays it over for Nolan Williams, who needs to get that puck off his stick, but he can't quite find it. Taps it loose, doesn't get it out of the zone, but now he does. And he feeds it down as they go for the change. Yeah. Going back is Mikowski for Chaparral. Tries to come stretch far side, but that puck is out of the reach of McCall and down for an icing.
9:47 to go in the contest here. Fair to say we're going to see both benches shorten their bench a little bit, Tom?
Well, I think you're going to be looking for the best offensive chances, and both coaches trying to match their lines as best they can to create an offensive opportunity. I think McBeckville here sees an opportunity, but they're going up against the Drew Jones line. And so we'll be a little gamesmanship will be coming here on the coaching ends, I'm sure. Shot gets deflected there by Mikowski wide as that came in from the point from Chase Patterson. Pass across for Patterson, tapped ahead, and then knocked in deep by Beck as it goes down and around behind the cage. Mahalik in on the forecheck on Mikowski. Mahalik loses an edge, gives Mikowski room, but then a nice stick check steal briefly by Ian Beck. Good position defensively for the Raiders out at neutral zone ice, and that forces Shap back into their own end. Pressing ahead is McNamee, gains the red line and bangs it all the way down and around. Liam McDonald's there to sweep it up in the far side corner and feed it up on the near side for Mahalik. Mahalik steps in on McNamee and bangs it out of the zone. And now the puck is loose again at the blue line. Mahalik knocks it down, controlled there by Beck. Beck can't find it. High stick there by Mahalik, and then tapped ahead there by Chaparral on for Chase Patterson. Patterson does a great job shielding the man off, and now he finds a breaking Michael Manville. Manville, though, push wide, trying to find Beck, tied up from behind. Backhanded down low. That's going to be a call. Way late on the hit. Not a good penalty there coming from Brady Langerman, as Langerman was well late on the finish check and will find himself in the box, and a power play opportunity for the Raiders at 8:30 of the third period.
Again, historically, if you're 3 strides out after the puck leaves, that's traditionally what you're going to see is a late hit. That was probably both 3 strides and fit within the new rules as defined by USA Hockey. That one's going to get called all the time.
Get the numbers right here for Shap as the faceoff's down. Carter Schick feeds it off to the near side. Now back in behind. Trent Schaefer can't quite get there, but off on the far side, the ref does the Raiders a favor briefly. Puck gets backhanded up the boards, but not out, and now Shap gets it ahead. Carson Williams feeds it all the way off the backhand far side. The Raiders touch up, and that's chipped through nicely and off the stick of Connolly, who is hanging out up at the blue line as he gets down. Now, puck on to the stick of Connolly, feeds it in behind.
It's a 1-on-5 down low.
And it's picked up. Connolly doing a great job killing penalties tonight. Paranjape using space, finds Carson Williams. He shields off the man, carries the puck into the zone. Pushed wide there by number 21, Owen Hardy. So he sweeps in behind the cage, comes out the far side, waits, should scissor there, but instead drop pass. Doesn't get picked up, and Hardy does another great job there of forcing the Raiders back in their own end. Hardy steals the puck, carries it back, now snaps in, and the Raiders a little sloppy here on the power play as it's good forechecking coming from Chaparral.
56 seconds left on the power play.
Raiders wait. Paranjape's pass goes into the skates and feet there of Drew Jones. Jones works it back. Good job by Beck to find that puck, corral it, and break away from Jones. Now here's McCall as well, but great move there by Michael Manville. Now you got a 2-on-1 developing. Shot across, deflected. Manville driving the net, gets out of the paint. Puck still in the zone. Mahalik can't quite keep it in. 24 seconds left in the penalty. Fans on it, picked up by Beck.
Need a forecheck.
Backhanded down low. Forecheck comes in from Beck. Fed up and out of the zone all the way down by Chaparral as the D was changing for Regis. 5 seconds left in the penalty. Back to even strength as the Raiders feed it ahead, and a whistle comes in.
There's somebody with a penalty here, yep. I think maybe Manville going
and that's going to be Manville probably for interference is going to be my guess based on his position. The ref made the call from there. Manville going to the box for unsportsmanlike.
Interesting.
I don't know if he tried to impede the man from getting on the bench or off the bench. That's the only thing I can think of, as he's right up against the Shap bench at the blue line. But an unsportsmanlike puts him in the box for 2 minutes, and the Raiders are on the PK at 6:27 of the third. Face-off won by Schick. Patterson gets knocked down, stands back up, gets the puck on his Schick stick, and he clears it right out up through the middle, all the way down ice.
You don't see a lot of unsportsmanlike penalties at 6 minutes to go in a big game like this, so it had to be something pretty egregious.
Yeah, whether he said something or whether he did something.
Yeah.
The Raiders are going to have another minute 40 to clear off the boards. Now, good stretch wide. Langerman wraps around, tries to throw it out front, ends up in on Bussey, and he covers with the glove easily at 6 minutes of the third period. 1:33 left in the minor penalty. 2-2 hockey game late in the third.
Who we got out here? We got McDonald coming out.
Liam McDonald.
Filler.
You got Filler killing penalties there with Schick up front. And Carson Williams on the back end. Shot goes well wide from the point from McNamee. Backhanded hard by Schick, up and out, as he does a great job on his stretch of killing that penalty. Now we got to see the pressure as it comes from
Damrath.
Luke Damrath. Yep. I couldn't tell. I saw the 1-9. I wasn't sure. I thought Schick just went off, and he had. Now it comes up through the center of ice and broken in. Pass comes back to the point, fed back down low. Going to wrap around, wants to look across, has to go back up to the point. McNamee's there, shot well wide of the cage. Puck chipped loose and up on the near side. Back up high. Shot comes in, save Bussey. Loose out front. Mahalik gets it in the skates, and it's cleared nicely there by Carson Williams. 40 seconds left in the penalty.
5 minutes in the period.
Here comes the puck, dumped in deep and hard and around there by Chaparral. Tries to backhand out front, controlled there by Carson Williams. Loses the puck, but is able to chip it free there. Liam McDonald comes around on the near side. McDonald feeds it up and ahead, goes off a Shap stick at the point of Rowan Luke, all the way back in for Kolchinski. He goes back to Luke, but a good forecheck pressure there from Beck forces Luke back as he feeds it on the near side. Step up there, angle by McDonald. Puck is loose, coming all the way across is Paranjape. He battles for it down low, support from McDonald. Looking out front is Connolly. Good pickup there by Nolan Williams as the puck is pinned in deep in the Raiders zone. 4:18 left. Raiders got it pinned down against the boards. We'll get a whistle and a face-off after no puck movement for about 10-15 seconds there.
That looked like a rugby match, didn't it? That wasn't a hockey game down low. And the refs will usually ask the players to move it, move it. And they usually do, but that looked like it had no end. And probably the right call to blow that whistle and get the rugby match over with and back to hockey.
Face-off will come near side as Parker Brenner comes out. Brenner's face-off won back for Paranjape. Chips it around the far side boards for Chase Patterson. Patterson has it, feeds it hard off the boards up to the point, just gets out. Now nice play there by Parker Brenner to chip it loose. And down comes Trent Schaefer on the far side boards. Schaefer in a battle in the corner. Puck is loose and out. Backing up here as Connolly flashes ahead. Connolly feeds it through the legs there of Patterson all the way down in the corner. Good step across by Paranjape. Connolly comes out with it though. Feeds it in behind the net. Fans on the pass up towards the point for Shap. Comes across. Got to get it out of the zone, but they can't as that's stick down and then covered by Gage Bussey.
Another smart play by Bussey. Don't even risk it. Don't move it. Let him blow the whistle, regroup, and take it from the faceoff. That Connolly kid's got some speed. Mm-hmm. Holy smokes, he looks dangerous out there coming through the neutral zone.
Legs to burn.
Yeah. You love these kids that pick up passes and don't stop moving their feet. Give passes, don't stop moving their feet. The hustle is impressive.
That shot comes up really hard in on Bussey. He finds it and covers.
Cool as
off the face-off, it got thrown out from the deep corner, right out high. Shot came from McNamee. Flipped up off the stick of Bussey in the air. He's able to find it and cover and escape any danger. Face-off is down again, backhanded towards the net by Chaparral. Hard off the glass by the Raiders, out and down.
Go get it, Mr. Filler.
And it is not going to be an icing as McNamee has to pick it up. Filler again loses an edge. goes down on the boards, but good pressure there by Schick and Nolan Williams. Good stretch pass out at the blue line. Langerman slips one man, feeds it across. Good stick check there by Carter Schick. Excellent defensive play. Now tapped out of the zone. Nolan Williams can get by the man. Breaks ahead. Nolan breaking in. Waits, shoot. Blocker save. And a great save there by Cash Campbell. Campbell equal to the task.
I mentioned Bryn earlier in the game and the talent that he brings, but here's Nolan Williams, also a freshman for the Regis Raiders, and what skill and talent he has. Oh, I wanted to see him close on that. He had it.
Great patience by Campbell. McBeckville comes back out. Ian Beck's faceoff goes down in the corner. Pushing up there is Manville and Mahalik. Mahalik forces the turnover onto the stick of Beck. Goes in behind for Manville. He taps it back for Beck. Beck feeds it out. It's high. Gets deflected. Good step up there by Carson Williams. And then a good follow by Liam McDonald.
Angled him out perfectly. Good job, McDonald.
Now here comes some odd man. Good move there by Beck on the back check to stick lift and kick that free. Now it comes out on the near side boards. Mahalik takes it away from Mikowski. Kicks it up towards the blue line, but not out. Goes off Mahalik's leg and down. Raiders finally get it out of the zone. Tap it ahead. And Carson Williams sees an opportunity and breaks through and dumps it in deep. Manville coming. Gets fed off onto the near side boards. Carson Williams has a chance, but shoots it high and wide of the net on the right. On the far side, Connolly bangs it hard up. Kept in by the Raiders, but then tossed too hard there and past Beck's stick there by McDonald. Beck on the forecheck again. McDonald steps up. It gets fed out as they look for a change. Max Grant dumps it into the zone and then goes for a change to the Shap bench.
1:40 left in the third.
Oh, look out as we got an opportunity here. Shap hands that one back off. Nice step up play. Great defense there, but not out of the zone by Paranjape. Now looking from the far side, Dot comes cross near side, shot. What a save by Bussey on the open net. That's unbelievable. And that puck gets chipped out of danger and out of the zone by Chase Patterson as Bussey comes across and gets that with the blocker. 1:09 left, all the way down ice off a body, no icing. Chase Patterson all the way back, feeds it on the far side there. Nolan Williams has to go back to Patterson, and now comes around the near side for Schick. Schick up the boards, chips it up and out, goes all the way down, and played by Cash Campbell. He played it! He played it!
Yeah, I think his stick was just slightly over the line when it crossed. His intention was to play it, and he did play it. And I think there's going to be a conversation here. I guess the question is, was the intention enough to nullify the icing?
I think they're going to have to say, at the very least, a face-off in the neutral zone. Unless he was absolutely sure. He's going to say now, and of course the coach from Shap saying, if you're indecisive, blow a whistle, put it out at neutral zone ice.
That's generally
what you should do.
But the rules do change depending on the puck possession, where the missed call is. And I think in high school hockey, I remember from this last summer, it's where the puck last was if there was a missed call.
Okay, well that puck stays in the zone for the Raiders. Opportunity across. Williams down
there.
It is. Back and goal! Carter Schick at 41.3 buries it on a great play by Nolan Williams. Oh, watch that replay. Carter Schick, patience backhand, scores.
Well, that's 2 games in a row, Tom, and I'm going to say that I'm going to guess your voice is gone now. We might need Ishmael Hernandez to jump in here and finish the play-by-play. And I know the Chap bench is on fire. I understand their emotions over that call. I do believe that at the end of the day, that's the right call. If they feel there's a missed call, it's where the puck possession was. And boy, did the Raiders just take advantage of that. Carter Schick.
What patience on that goal.
Beauty.
Not to mention the headiness of freshman Nolan Williams to wait to make that 2-foot touch pass to Carter, cutting across. Instead of just snapping off the shot like most first-year players would do, he finds Schick, who then dekes out Cash Campbell. No chance there. And the puck's in the back of the net. We 3-2 lead with 41 seconds
We haven't
left.
had the opportunity to mention this yet, but what an unbelievable, an absolutely astonishing save by Bussey to turn the play back into the other zone. I was going to mention that the only thing Bussey hasn't done so far today is score.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm waiting for Bussy to go on a breakaway here and sink one.
That net could not have been more wide open for that player from Shap.
His stick was jammed up in the play. He had to release his stick to get the blocker free in order to make that play. It was an unbelievable save.
And the Raiders push the puck loose, driven in the zone. Empty net for Chaparral, all the way back down. Carter Schick feeds it up and out at the blue line, forcing Rowan Luke back. Luke fans on it, but then gets it across. McNamee feeds it ahead. Stolen by the Raiders, dumped in deep. That should be icing, and it is at 21.8.
No indecision on that one. No indecision at all. .8 seconds to go. Raiders with a 1-goal lead. In true fashion to what they've brought to this tournament, they're giving us heart attacks here.
Face off in the Raiders zone. This is not over as the Raiders dig it out. Mahalik gets control.
Get it deep.
Pins it in the boards. Now it's loose in the feet. Out comes Connolly. Shot, score!
Unbelievable.
Look at that! What a goal from Connolly! Connolly digs that loose. Bussy screened by his defender, and Connolly buries it in the top of the net. Fitting for that player as he's had a hell of a game, and he ties it up with 12.6 ticks left on the chart. Look at that, and we got a 3-3 hockey game.
Well, deservedly so for Connolly. You said it, he's had a hell of a game. He's just got incredible speed, but you know, speed isn't everything. You gotta bring the heart, you gotta bring the determination, and he does that. That's a talented young player there, right there.
Face-off is down, puck's loose in the feet, dug free. Good play there by Chase Patterson.
Yep.
Thrown in on net, stick to side, 2 seconds left, 1 second, and we will see overtime in this contest as 2 late goals in under a minute take it from 2-2 to 3-3 at the end of 3.
You know, on both in their very, very awkward way. Both of those goals came from icings. We sent it in deep. We didn't get over the red line. We sent it in a face-off back in the D zone. They took advantage of it. And then on the flip side, a very awkward play where an indecisive call. We probably don't know if they got it right or wrong at the end of the day, but 2 very meaningful icing plays that both resulted in goals. And I think fittingly so, this baby's going into overtime. You got enough energy left in you there, Tom?
Absolutely.
We're
not going anywhere.
Line? Hey, Ish, we're going to ask you to do us a favor here. See if you can't get a message down to the scorekeepers and find out, are we in for 1 overtime period, then penalty shots? See if you can get the format for us, something that we should have anticipated.
Going to overtime, and is it 4-on-4 overtime? Is it 5-on-5 overtime? As well as, does it go to a shootout to follow?
Are they going directly to a shootout here?
It may be. Directly to a shootout.
Directly to a 3-man shootout. I was going to say, we're going to distract the scorekeeper well enough that they probably wouldn't have started the clock on time anyways. All right, you got this one, Tom. I'm just going to zip it.
First man out, Carter Schick. Lining up, going against Cash Campbell. Schick waiting.
I'm not going to zip it. Come on, Carter.
Campbell having his last chat there with the ref. Here comes Schick. Swings wide, wait. After the ref talked with Campbell, I guess he wasn't clear on his starting points. And so he goes back and reviews it again.
And the ref is rather animated. I think there's probably a message that needs to be delivered, but not without much animation.
Here comes Schick again, gets restarted on his move, swings wide, left side. Deeks cuts back and forth, short shot, score! Up over the shoulder!
That's meaningful.
Beautiful goal as that first drive goes home.
Schick skated by the bench of Shap there and might have said something. He's got them a little fired up.
Out coming for Shap. First man out is going to be Hayden Kolchinski. Hayden, lefty stick, facing up here against Gage Bussy in the shootout. Kolchinski comes up, brings the puck with speed, flashes in, cuts to the front, shot, save, Bussy! Gage shuts down the 5-hole shot.
That kid got patience, that Bussy. Makes it look easy, doesn't he?
He sure does.
What
That's
a talented
4
goaltender.
years of experience in a
Holy
goaltender.
smokes.
Here comes Ian Beck, steps out. Cash Campbell ready. Beck swings right, now back left, waits, shot, off the post and out.
He had him.
He had him, and it went off the post and came out. Beautiful move, good opportunity, just didn't go.
To suggest this is a pivotal point is an understatement at this point in time.
Owen Hardy now comes out for Chaparral.
Second shooter, Raiders up by 1.
Hardy picks it up, swings out wide right, slips in, comes to speed again, shot off the glove and up into the screen as again Bussey closes down the angle.
Who are we going to see? We're going to see Manville?
We're going to see Manville.
Yep. He sinks this one, it's a Raiders win.
Manville in the shootout earlier in the early bird tournament went 5-hole. Let's see if he swings right and waits, slides back in, looks, shot 5-hole, score! And he closes it out. And the Raiders take home the overtime shootout win, 4-3 against Chaparral.
That Manville delivers 100% of the time. 2 games and 2 tournaments in a row. Came in along that left side, cut to the middle, and found the 5-hole.
Big goals. The first overtime winner, he was the only one to put a puck in the back of the net up in Boulder last week.
Yep.
And now he closes out this quarterfinal matchup with a 5-hole shot for the 2-0 win in the shootout. 4-3 final for the Raiders moving on.
It is a blast doing this commentating, but it is nerve-wracking. Tom, I'm retiring.
Well, just think about how nerve-wracking it is, right, when your kid's in the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And listen, we got to have a caller here. This is an 0-4 team through this tournament, and that is not an 0-4 team.
No.
They came into this, and I knew they were bringing a strong team. I knew what their goaltending was. I knew the strength they had on their forward and the D that they bring to that game. They've been in every contest, and they may have been a team that could have won this thing coming into the quarterfinals with an 0-3 record. And boy, did they demonstrate that today. Hats off to Chap, who played an outstanding contest today.
The Raiders survive in advance as they move on to the semifinals on Monday. And a much-needed day of rest tomorrow for my voice.
This red team's going to just bring us to our knees.
Great opportunities. Chase Patterson chatting there at center ice. What I love to see is players that go back a ways. Patterson and Hardy chatting.
Yep.
Mahalik on the far side talking there with Max Grant and probably with Mikowski. Most likely 2 good friends of his for many years. It's just great to see the camaraderie between these guys. They can appreciate a tough battle. Team takes a loss, but they really appreciate each other and share the love for the hockey game they play.
All right, well, listen, we got the Raiders white team back in action tomorrow at noon. I'm gonna kill it for you here. I'm gonna say over. Give your voice a rest. We'll see everybody back in action tomorrow. Looking forward to some more hockey. Thanks for a great game, Tom.
Thanks, brother.
Yep.
Good stuff.